And we are live. Hi, guys. Welcome to Save Your Fuzz. And today we have Let's Talk and List. This is a listing motivation. And we have, thank God we have Missy. She's been away for a while, but I'm so glad to see her face. I'm loving her and I
I,
appreciate her coming back. I know she's busy. So, Missy, hey, tell us what's been going on.
hey, all right. I don't know where to start.
Have you been
um,
going doing estate sales?
no, no, I haven't. I have put myself on a no sourcing because I have two storage lockers and I have one, two,
Hi,
three, four.
Tiffany.
I have four stands in here that well, no, I can't say four. It's about a good two stands. So I said I
Wow.
need to list my inventory first before I go and get anything else. So I am strictly focused on that. Um, but the last 2 weeks of the year was really hell for me. So I'm still kind of recovering from that. And I wasn't sick, but I was going through some issues personally with my brother. I'm the legal guardian of my brother, and I tend to keep my personal life very separate, which is why I go by different names, I go by different stuff, just to make sure nothing, gets convoluted in anything. But he became very sick, and I couldn't be with him, so that was really told on me,
Mm.
and I had to really focus on that. And then the only thing I could do was work. Like I created new business cards, new thank you cards, new. I mean, when you're not sleeping, what else can you do but get
But
on
yeah, your
Savara?
mind works overtime.
you know.
Your
So
mind works overtime.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I'm so happy because I started this motivation listing with Giovanni, and like Giovanni is now in Florida and
oh,
he's working.
lucky
He,
somebody.
yeah, he's working full time and everything now. So
Mm.
I started this show
Oh,
with
okay.
him. I
He moved for a
remember.
job. I didn't know that.
No, he's working now. He's working full time now. He's been working full time for 3 weeks now.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought he moved just to move. Okay.
No, no, he
I thought
moved
he
not
moved
just
just to get
only
out of
to
the
move.
cold. Okay. Congratulations. And I see he's
Yeah,
here.
he so
Hey, Sylvie. Hey, Tiffany.
hi
Congratulations. I
Giovanni,
know you moved for a
welcome.
job. Congratulations, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, so yes, he because I don't know if you've listened to Giovanni's story. He's always talked about him being down here living in Florida, then he had to pack up everything to go back. And every time he's there in New York, he keeps complaining about the cold weather and everything, and that he
Yeah,
can't wait to
yeah,
move back.
he complains about the cold a lot. I thought that's why he left. I thought he just left just to get away from the cold. So I didn't know he
No, but at the end of the day,
for
he
work.
also wanted to make sure he get a job so he can, start doing what, because he was working down here when he packed up everything to leave. So now that he's back here, I'm excited because I can call him and say, "Hey, come pick me, let's go."
Yeah,
So
that's so
I called
awesome.
him up and we went to the bin store. The week before last, we went to the bin
Okay.
store, so I was so excited that we went. So yeah, so I don't drive, no nothing. He's about an hour away from me, so it's so good that he's an hour away. I can call him up and say, "Hey, if you're not working today, let's go thrifting." So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Hi, Constance, Susie Q, Lorraine. Hi, ladies. Thank you for coming in. Please drop your links. If you are not subscribed to my channel,
I like
you want to post, you won't be able to post because of what's been going on. So you have to be a subscriber in order to post or drop links. So Lorraine, let me give you a whatever they call it, a wrench, a hammer, a screwdriver. Constant, let me do the
I
same
feel some kind
thing.
of. Speaking of, I feel some kind of way because I don't have a hammer.
What? Are you there? I don't
Hmm.
see you make a comment in the link for me to know whether you have a hammer or have a screwdriver.
I have a wrench, but I have a wrench,
Well,
but I don't
you
have
you
a hammer. I
you
feel
have a
some kind.
wrench. You should be grateful you have a wrench. Some people don't even have that one.
I have a wrench, but I feel some kind of way that I don't have a hammer. I must say
Ah,
that.
look, let me tell you, I kept calling it ranch. And because I kept calling it ranch, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe I'm pronouncing it differently. Maybe because the way the British pronounce stuff is different from way the American pronounce stuff sometimes. I'm like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna call it whatever I want to call it. So I'm like, okay, if you don't have a hammer, I'll give you a hammer. I'll give you a screwdriver. Those are the tools in the box.
I have a wrench, but I want a hammer.
Oh, that's okay, Lorraine.
I feel like I'm the big deal. Like I'm a,
Let me
official,
tell you,
official
if
with
they
the
do
hammer.
have a hammer, that would be nice. Lorraine, today we're not doing auctions today, but we are doing listing. But I'm gonna be showing some of the stuff that I'm going to list. If you want to buy it, you can always make an offer. If you want to buy it, I don't know if Missy's gonna do the same thing. If you
I mean,
see something, she
I wasn't,
yeah.
I,
If you if
if
hi
y'all want me
Nicole,
to,
yeah.
I
If
wasn't, but if I want to, that's fine.
yeah, because I don't understand how I know you've been going through a lot, and I'm glad that you decided when you decided to do live this year and come and do this listing motivation live with me because I was looking forward to your auctions. I know you said you're going to be
Okay.
back in the new year.
So the auctions, so when you actually sit down and you reflect, um, I'm a money person. I've always been a money person.
Yeah.
And sometimes it kind of holds me back, but that's a whole nother conversation. But
Hmm.
for me, the auctions just wasn't, it was costing me more to do the auctions than I was making.
Okay.
So it was, I had this discussion with Kim and with Janine like a couple of months back. And I said I'll finish out the year and see what happens. And it hadn't changed. Now Kim was doing well, but on my end, I wasn't. It was costing me more to run the auctions than
But you know one thing, I don't know if you realize
than it
why,
was.
because your stuff are really like really antique and a high-end auction. Don't forget, Kim was selling mostly a lot of the stuff Kim was selling too was toys.
I was selling toys.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know you were
some
selling
of the stuff,
toys. But
honestly, some of the stuff I was selling was from my personal stash, like
oh,
from my mom. So, like from my mom and from stuff that I had, like the clothes and stuff, that was me. That was from me.
okay.
So a lot of stuff that I started selling in the end was personal items that I or she had bought. And my mother passed a few years ago, so I just wanted it to be gone. But again, in the end, it just wasn't balancing out right. And again, I have vintage. So if you watch my videos, you see I source vintage. So if I'm gonna throw a sale, that's what I'ma have. I'ma have vintage.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to know that that's what you're walking into if you're coming to my channel. And
Mm.
it's like, with Kim, like that's why I wanted to have Kim, because I knew that Kim did a lot of the modern like games and stuff and
So
all that.
basically just like balance it
Have
out
a
for
mix,
you.
right, to have a balance, but it was costing me more. So in the end, I was like, it's not beneficial for me to do these sales. And then I also was finding that YouTube just wasn't um as nice of a place as it once was for me. I was starting to notice things about people that I didn't like, and people that said that they would help me, or people that say that they would, um I felt like I was getting a bad reputation around the YouTube community. And I
Oh.
don't know why, but that's how I felt. I was starting to feel that way, so I pulled back. And I'm still pulling
Okay.
back. Like, because I've been in YouTube a while, a long time. And I'm always contributing and benefiting to other people, but when I look back, I wasn't getting that back, It's not like I do it to get it back, but it'd be nice to get some of it back, and I wasn't. And I just
Okay.
felt as though I just needed to pull back. And so that's another reason why I kind of pulled back from YouTube this year. I just felt as though the community was pretty much what Dante and Derek had pretty much warned us about. I was pretty much seeing too. And I wasn't liking it. And I'm the type of person that I remove myself.
Mm.
So I was like, it's not making me money. If it's not making dollars, it's not making sense. And it's really black and white for me. And so, I worked hard to get the subscribers that I have, but it's some people who don't work nearly as hard as I do, who
Hi,
are getting
pretty.
subscribers by the bag. And I was just like, I can't understand that.
Yeah,
And
but you know what? At the end of the day, this is how I see it, and I think always said this on some of my YouTube, some of my videos. I've mentioned some this, and I think probably I've spoken to this as well to other few people. It's like I'm not looking. It's nice if people subscribe. I'm not going to um I'm not gonna beg nobody, not going to go to nobody's channel. I'm not gonna beg anybody to advertise me or do whatever, because I remember I've gone to other people's channel before and I was like, hey, I'm at this amount or whatever, and I don't see the push. And this is something I
mhm,
said I will never do.
mhm,
It's like I don't see the push like how they push for other people, you
yeah,
know. And it's like, oh, help this person reach their milestone. And you see the way they push and they push for that person to reach that milestone that they do. But
yeah,
then I notice for others, it's like, oh, okay, this person's at this, but I don't see the push. I don't really see the push. So I watched it across the board on some of the channels, and I said to myself that I don't want to be that, because I want to. It's like when you plant a fruit or you plant a vegetable, you I don't know, like you buy a green banana, okay? And let me tell you, when you buy a green banana, some of the people that supply the green banana, they try to force it to get right. Okay, they want to force the banana to get
yeah.
right instead of
And it
letting
comes
the
out
banana
terrible.
get right naturally. Because
Yes,
when that green banana, the outside started to show the yellowish color, you'll be
yeah,
thinking it's ripe. When you go and slice it, it's hard
it's not.
inside.
Yeah, yep,
I don't want to be
yeah,
like that. Yes,
yeah.
I don't. I
You
always
want
say
it
I don't.
genuinely. It's because then those subscribers are going to stick. They're going
Yes.
to actually get you views.
So the
So
ones,
I started thinking that way too.
yeah. So I let the banana, when I buy a banana or I buy plantain, I keep it and I let it get ripe on its own. So when it get ripe and I'm ready to eat it, when I slice that, the thing comes up, it's ripe. I slice it and it's sliced nicely and I lay it down. I'm like, oh yes, it's about to go
Mhm.
into the frying pan, or I mean in the oven. You understand? Good. So when I'm eating on it, it's soft,
Maybe
it's
hungry.
juicy. I don't want the hard plantain and then I'm eating it and my gum is hurting me. No way.
Yeah.
So that's how I liken the subscribers. Most subscribers, people can fuss and they come there and then you find out you do a live and there's only two people there. It's like, where is all these people that subscribe to my channels? How
Yes,
come I'm getting only
yes,
2 people? But
right.
I'm being so blessed that everybody that subscribed to my channel, you know, I know that these are hardworking people and they come back when I get a live. They come. I couldn't believe that I'm doing the auction and I have up to 40 people going strong in
Yeah,
the live, even up to like,
yes. I noticed that the other
I
day.
remember there was one, we were 9 minutes. Nine
Man,
minutes into the auction, we
yes,
had 40 people. I was like, what?
yes,
40 people 9 minutes into the
yes,
auction?
yes.
And then we
I was
ended the
smiling from
auction
way I
and I
couldn't
looked at it,
see it.
27 people. So you
Yeah,
ask yourself, you want to grow your channel so that the people that come out to support you will continue to come out to support you.
yeah,
That's how I
yeah,
see. That's how I see. So I don't
yeah.
really look at it whether people are pushing other. I've known people that started their YouTube channel like yesterday, and all of a sudden they hit 1K. I was like, what happened? How did they hit
Right.
1K? And they only just started yesterday. And then be like, okay, so they
Yeah,
actually, whatever they're doing, they might have the content they have in their channel, the editing and whatever they do that really attract the subscribers to come to their channel. For me, I don't care about my editing. I've made so much mistake. I laugh over it and continue because I've tried and I'm like, I'm not gonna do it. There are other people that don't have good editing as I have. They will make it just the way I make it because I want people to be confident that when they come to my channel, they say, "Oh, okay, so Ella, she didn't care about her lighting. I can still see her face. Her teeth still come out shining through."
if
It's
anyone
like, okay, I can still see
that
Ella's
if
face.
anyone's going that far, they need help. Okay, like
I can
oh,
see
her
that
teeth or
it's
something.
not that.
Why you all up in her mouth like that?
It's not dark. I can still see her teeth when she's talking. So that's fine. So, hi, Katie Reeds. Katie Reeds is in the house. Hi,
Lady,
Katie. Oh my gosh. Who else? I think I missed somebody else I saw. Robin. Hi,
Pranini,
Robin.
Nini.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Panini, yeah, so give her a
So
shout out, Nicole. Thank you. So I really appreciate you guys coming in today. Thank you so much. We're just gonna chit chat.
I'm a true Cancer in that way. Like I tend to just crawl back into my shell. But also I've been really focusing on other things. Like I'm not where I want to be financially in this business. And the as long as I've been in this business, yeah, it's my fault. It is because initially I didn't look at this as a business when I started it. But and so when you have that mindset, you don't take it seriously. It was just like whatever. I just want to get rid of some stuff and all that. So I was really slow on the come up. But
Well, Panini said it best. He said, "Just be you, let it flow."
oh yeah, I can't be nothing else but me. I learned that a long time ago. But um I have set some really strong, real strict goals for myself this year that if it doesn't pop this year, then I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. Like that's where I'm at now with it. Like, cause I'm not the type to invest time and money into something that's not working.
Okay.
I'd rather invest it in something else that will work. And and then I still have this damn full time job that sucks my soul out of my ears. So um I'm constantly reminded. I mean, they got us home again now, but because of what's going on. And
Yeah.
it seems like all the higher ups caught COVID. All the
Hi,
managers
dog.
caught COVID. I was like, really?
I know. It's not really. It's not easy.
Hi, Doc.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
know
easy. But at
Doc.
the end of the
I
day,
missed see him around. He's been doing some things. I like your name, Doc Diggle. Where you
Yeah,
from,
that
Doc? I don't know where you from.
Doug's been coming to my life. I really appreciate him coming in,
Don't let the cancer fool you. It is what it
and
is.
everybody else.
Yeah,
Everything she said, don't let the
I'm
cancer fool
serious
you.
though. Yeah, like that's how when I don't know how I got that way because my mother wasn't that way. My mother would keep on investing in time. I'll be like, woman, it's not working. Let it go. Like I don't know who I got it from, but that's how I am. Like if it's not working, I would let it go, and
Mm.
I'm quick to do that real quick. So
Hi, Carl.
that's how
Hi,
I.
Louise.
Hey,
Louise is
Louise.
in the house. Hi,
That's how I've
everyone.
been doing with YouTube. But I'm proud of my sister. I'm proud that she is flourishing and grabbing it by the horns and riding that thing out. So I'm proud of her for that. That that she's taking off with it, and yeah.
Yeah, she's
So,
doing well. Well, I did tell her if she wants to pop in today, she can. So if she's out there, she's got the link and she can pop in
oh,
when
you send
she
her the
wants.
link. We'll see
I
if she
sent
can.
her the link. I sent her the link last week, and I told her if she wants to pop in, she can. I know everybody's busy with their Sundays, so.
Yeah, I usually don't bother her too much nowadays. I know she, honestly, January is the worst time with her because homegirl gets on the taxes like as soon as the first of the year happens. I am the worst. I because I have to wait for W-2s and stuff, so I really don't. And plus I'm a full-time person, so I really don't need the reminder. I'm not in the urgent reminder to see how much I made for the year to kill my soul.
I understand.
You know
I
what I
haven't
mean?
had
Just to
time.
see that I only made this little bit of money.
I need
I
to
don't need to
actually. I
see.
need to.
I'm
I
not in a
need
rush
to.
to see that.
I'm always on. I've been always on top of it. This is the first year that I've never been on top of it, and I'm definitely gonna schedule a day for myself. I got all my receipts together. The ones I was showing you are from January, so I don't need to add that. But I've got all my receipts together. I've got my spreadsheet, everything done. But I stupidly added January to it, so now I need to double work for me. I need to go in, remove all the January one, and get it ready for my accountant. So I'm waiting for my 1099 from work. Once I get my 1099 from work, everything is ready and I'm gonna send it because I like to make sure everything is in by before March. Everything has to be in before March.
I mean, I do try to do that, but honestly,
Hi,
for
Glam.
me, it just ends up
Glam's
happening.
closet is in
And
the house.
it always ends up happening in April for the kid, and I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with having a little financial boost in the spring. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Panini said, Nicey, don't sell yourself short. You have great items for sale. Yes,
Thank you,
you
Pernini.
have you do
So
have
that's
great
why
items.
that's why I'm focusing on listening more so that, because, I understand that our clientele is mainly people who want to flip it. And I'm like, okay, I need to get back to focusing on the the real issue was I wanted YouTube to replace one of my platforms. That's pretty much what it was. That was what the goal and the plan was. And it didn't do that. And so when I wanted to do that, I went balls in with it and it flopped. So it is what it is. So that's pretty much what happened. And so now I have to go back to the way I used to, and I got to
Yeah.
get caught up because golly, man, I don't like having. I feel I got it. Once I get everything, once I get everything listed, I can see what I have that I can actually say, oh, okay, well, I could put that up for
On the
auction.
auction.
That costs
Well, you
me
know
not.
what? I
But
understand you. Mine is the reverse because I haven't really I work part-time. So I get paid part-time, but the auctions have really helped me I'm not actually making any money, to be honest with you. I'm not making any money because the money I make from auctions, I'm not saving it. I reinvest part of it into the business and then I use part of it to pay my bills. Now, I can't wait to go full time so I can get full time money. And I know that the full time money I'm getting is for um, the bills. And then whatever I'm selling is just going to be for the business. Now, the platforms that I
Wait,
sell
you
on
said go
last
full
year,
time. Would
I
you
think
say go
from August, it started
full
to slow down. What I was selling on the different platforms was slowing down for me. And meanwhile, the auctions was picking up for me. So it's like when I bought stuff, I didn't have time to put it on the platforms because they sell when I bring it to the auction. Some of them they do sell. Now like losing money, yes, sometimes during the auction you want a certain amount. But then I think about it, is that the percentage Macari, Poshmark, Facebook, and eBay, the percentage they take when I sell an item on their platform, it's much higher than what PayPal takes from me when I sell something at auction. Now
Yes,
I might not get close to what I'm gonna list it
yes,
for
very
on
true.
the
Very true.
platform, but then the platform Macari charge you processing fee, admin fee, then the percentage, which is
Yeah,
crap because it all adds up. I know they want to do it so they can get up to Poshmark that charge you a flat percentage fee, you
right.
know. So Macari has come up with this fee and this fee, all just to make it look like, they're charging you less, but it all adds up. Then when I
Yeah,
think about I'm selling it on the auction, when somebody pays me through PayPal, I only get a PayPal fee for
yeah,
them processing that payment. So I look at it that's how I look at it. That it's still better me doing the auction
yes,
because unless if I was working full time, I wouldn't man. I would just be like you as well. I would like, okay, I'll do the auction whenever, because it's not profiting me or what. But I'm not working full time right now, so the auction is the best platform for me right now. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for coming in here. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up. I'll be doing a giveaway later. So everybody, oh my gosh, we got 15 people watching, 17 thumbs up. Great. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, if you're lurking, you can come out and come on and play. Now some people are going to charge taxes on auction. But, oh, I got charged a small amount.
yeah. I
Well,
heard about that in Johnny's thing because I actually been watching Johnny's show in the morning. I just haven't been like speaking because I
hi
be
Anna.
working. But
But
yeah,
taxing though,
I don't understand. I mean, because honestly, one of the first things when I got my EIN, that was one of the first things my state did. It did give me permission to charge sales tax, but I, you know what, that is real messy, and I personally would not want to get involved in that. And I have a finance and accounting background. I have the credentials to actually do that, but it is too messy to do that. Like you have to actually make sure you charge the exact amount for that state. If that state changes their tax rate, you have to make sure you know that. Like you have to be on that. And it's too much. No way. No way am I doing that. Nope. So nah. Kudos
yeah.
to those who
So
are
at the
doing
end of the day, we're not collecting tax. If in Florida here, if you're living in Florida and you buy something from me, I'm supposed to charge you tax. But I don't charge tax. I eat up that money. I pay that tax. And so even during the auction, if you buy something from somebody during the auction, it doesn't mean that you don't get charged tax on it, because by law you are buying something and they are supposed to charge you tax for it. Now, if you're in that state, like Missy said, I don't want to, it's just hassle trying to charge you tax from all the different states. I have to take record of how many percentage they charge in those
it gotta
states.
be right, and it gotta
And
be
then I have to charge you and keep that money to make sure when tax time come, I pay that money.
Yep.
Now, I don't charge people in those states. But if you're in Florida, I'm supposed to charge you, but I don't charge. But then when I do my sales tax, I pay that sales tax. So anybody, I go through my list, and anybody that bought from me in the state of Florida, and I don't charge them tax, I pay that tax on that item. That's what I do. I pay that tax. And then I'm glad that when I sell on Mercari or other platforms, they handle those taxes from other states and they send it to the IRS or wherever they send it to. They send that, and I take care of the Florida. Now, Poshmark, Mercari, I think probably Poshmark too. If you are in Florida now and I'm in Florida, I don't have to collect the tax. They collect the tax now. So I'm like, oh, they collect the tax from the people. Okay, good. So when I do my state tax, I don't have to pay tax. But for the auction, I don't mind paying for that.
Yeah, I mean,
although I'm supposed to charge you taxes, because if you go to any store to buy stuff, the people are gonna charge you tax. So why not? If somebody's doing auction, why don't they're selling to you? So they're supposed to charge you tax. That's how I see it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, true. But my thing is, if you don't know how to do that thing right, I wouldn't mess with it. I wouldn't mess with it. And what they're doing is they're offsetting what they're getting charged now because PayPal.
Hi, Amber.
And Venmo is starting to,
Venmo, Zelle, Cash App. So at the end of the day, all these platforms are charging. If you make 600 and more now, they're gonna be charging you. So at the end of the day, it's like you have to think about it. Am I gonna charge people tax when they buy something from the auction? Is that gonna affect the auction? Are people not gonna buy from you because you charge them taxes?
And it will.
Hi, Pam.
It will.
It will, because some people are gonna say, "Oh, okay, I'm not going to buy from that person because they got charged taxes." There's so many things that we as reseller eat up. Like when you do the auction, sometimes you have to think about, when I do the auction, and I do, even with the cheapest shipping rates, I still eat some of the shipping costs, because I just feel like, okay, this is the item I'm sending, this is how much it costs. But sometimes I just can't do it. I'm like, if I do it, I'm losing money. So why should I lose money 3 ways, or 2 ways? Lose money on shipping. If I'm giving you free shipping, that's me not making money, because I have to pay to get it shipped. And then there's taxes. So I now have to pay the tax fee to do that. Now, when I want to file my tax, I have to call my accountant now and say, hey, I did auction, and some people that bought from me, they're out of state, and I didn't charge them tax. What do I have to do? So I have to wait for her to tell me what I need to do. And if she says, okay, how many people bought?
Well, that law comes in effect for 2022.
Yeah. So what am I going to do?
It comes in effect for like this year going forward.
This year, for next year, when you file taxes for next year, any money that you've collected this year from Zelle, PayPal, anything.
Yeah, so I would think, honestly, the way that would be better is I'm pretty sure throughout the year what's going to happen, if they haven't already done so. I'm pretty sure that Zelle, PayPal, and they're going to come up with a way.
Okay, Amber.
Already had that calculated out, because they understand that people are running businesses, and if they don't find a way to do it, that people are pretty much going to resort to not using them as a source.
Yes.
So they're going to have to find a way to actually automate that for their customers, for their business customers, so that it will be more streamlined and more clean, because it's going to be a hot mess if they don't, and they're going to end up losing customers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's going to. I mean, I'm pretty sure accountants are going to be happy as hell because that's going to make them more popular. Um, but it's also going to be more work for them as well.
Oh no, Pam, no. I don't remember that, Pam. But we're just talking generally. Even though I charge, if you refund it, I will refund it back to you because that's the kind of person I am. We're just talking generally, like how we, some of us want to keep our customers, and even when our customers are always buying from us, we want to treat our customers well, and that's what I do. And when I look at a shipping cost, and if I feel that, okay, I want to help my customer because they're always buying from me, I don't mind shaving a little bit off the shipping cost and paying the difference, because like, okay, I know I can do that, and sometimes in my invoice I could write on there, this is how much it costs, but this is how much I'm going to charge you for shipping. It just shows that you value your customers and you trying to treat them right, because you want to keep your customers coming. And what do? You find ways to do them. I was talking to my husband the other day, and I was talking to another reseller this morning, and I was saying what I normally used to do when I had like a front where the customer used to come to me. What I normally do, I will buy like jewelry scarf, and then when my customer buys something from me, I will add the jewelry scarf to their order, just a way to say thank you. So I do that, and I've noticed sometimes I go into auctions sometimes, and if somebody wants something, I will like try and bid it, and I will buy it, and then I will give it. I will say, hey, could you bill me and send it to that person?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You're excused.
Excuse me. Pardon me. So, I don't order from you. I don't know how many times. I ain't never get no daggone juice scarf.
You already got a gift from me.
I ain't getting no free,
and you ordered something, and I was like, send it to Missy and bill me. Missy was like, no, you don't have to. I said, I will pay for it.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about from you. Did she not, y'all, just say, oh, well, I'll throw in a free little jewelry scarf? Ma'am.
That was way back. You weren't listening because you were busy doing your tape. I was like, when I had a storefront, when customers used to come buy from me, I used to put jewelry scarf then, because back then I used to go to I used to you're bad, yeah. Hi, Leslie. Yeah, you're bad. That's what I was saying. Even when I started shipping, if in the beginning you used to buy from me in the beginning, I used to add. I used to buy a box of jewelry. I forgot the person. I think it was bargain reseller. I forgot his name now. He used to sell jewelry, and he would just say, he used to do giveaways. I remember back then, months back, he used to do giveaways on his channel, and all you do pay for is shipping. And he used to do clothing giveaway. He used to do box of jewelry giveaway, and that's when I used to have those box of jewelry. And when people buy stuff from me, I would just add the jewelry as a gift, in it, and send it. Not even just people at the auction, people on Mercari, Poshmark, and Facebook Marketplace, eBay. That's what I do. I just put it in. I'm looking forward to. It's just like my chain of supply is very low right now because I'm not living where I used to live, where I can say, okay, let me go to the wholesale market and I see stuff and I can buy it in bulk. And I was like, okay, this is what I'm going to add when somebody buys stuff from me. So that's why I always like to treat my customers right. Like Kyle said, he said, that's what we do for our customers. And he's right. That's what we do for our customers. We want our customers to come back. So we find ways to try and please our customers so they are returning customers. We offer them free shipping. Not all the time, most of the time we can. If we can afford to offer free shipping, we offer them free shipping. If we say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna charge you for shipping, but instead of paying $5, why don't you just pay $4 and I'll eat the $1? I do that. Or sometimes I can see a customer of mine is in another chat or trying to bidding on an item that they like. Maybe they get outbidded, and I would say, you know what, I noticed they like it. I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to bid, and I'll say, hey, send it, bill me, send it to that person. And I've done that a few times. That is what you do for your customers, in order for them to come back to you, in order for them to understand. I've even had, my own customers, in the live what they call it, auction, bidding and buying stuff and say send it to Ella, so that's cool. So I like that. I like doing that for my customers as well. So if you are buying, you're in the auction and you buy something and you get charged tax, don't be surprised, because if you go out to the store, you are gonna get charged tax. Now, I don't charge no tax, so I'm not gonna charge nobody tax at all. I will eat that tax.
I think that people need to stay in their lane. I'm sorry. I have a different opinion on that. I agree with what Ella said. Don't be surprised because of the current thing that's going on now with the new tax laws and everything.
Yeah.
People are, going to do that. However, I do not feel as though you should be doing that if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to create a storm for yourself. And I'm sorry, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, don't be collecting tax for a state. If you collect tax for that person, say you collect tax for somebody in California, you collect tax for somebody in Florida, in Texas, you have to keep a record of all how much you collected tax, because guess what? The tax is not your money. It's not your money. It belongs. If you collect tax from somebody, it is not your money, because you're going to have to pay that money back. Come tax year, you're going to pay that money you collected. If you're filing your taxes quarterly or monthly, your sales tax, that money you collected, sales tax, you are definitely going to have to pay that money back. So when you do that, always let the customer know. When you do your invoices, there's where it says note. Write a note. If you're going to tax somebody, write a note in there. Let them know that you are collecting tax, and the tax doesn't belong to you. You're required by the state to collect the tax, and that money is definitely going to go to your sales tax. You need to let them know that. Let them know. If you're doing the auction, live auction, let them know before. Just like we tell people, hey, I charge shipping, I ship by whatever it's called it. We tell people what we ship by. Now you need to tell people that you're going to be collecting taxes. You need to explain it, so somebody, when they're buying, they know that, okay, I'm going to be charged tax if I buy this item. Don't let them be surprised that they receive their invoice and then they find out that you charge them tax. And you never said that in the beginning, because you weren't charging tax in the beginning. We know the new tax laws. You need to let people know. Let your customers know what's going on. Before you bid, they wouldn't let you know, so it's not a surprise.
Yeah, I think that it should be, like it's to each his own. Do your research and just if that person is charging tax, I would ask that person, hey, are you qualified to do that? Do you know what you're doing? Before doing this, feel free to cancel your order with that person. Because some people are doing it out of fear because they don't know. And again, if they are not really well versed in doing it, because also there are certain stipulations with it as well. Like if you acquired that item and you didn't pay a sales tax for it, how can you go and charge a sales tax for it?
Yeah.
However, if you acquired that item and you already paid the sales tax for it, you cannot go and sell that item and charge another sales tax for it because the tax has already been paid on it. So there are other stipulations to it. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah, there's so many things. It's like,
I'm not.
why would you pay tax on something you've already paid tax on,
Yeah,
or sell it and pay tax? Now there's a difference. Now, for instance,
exactly. I'm not doing
this item
not
you
doing
bought, say you went and you bought this item, this mug, and you pay tax on it. Now, when you sell it, you don't now charge tax because you already paid tax on it. Because for me, I have my receipt. My receipt is going to show that I paid tax on it. So I can't now charge somebody tax on this item. So if you are a reseller out there, you need to know these things before you start selling your stuff. If you're not buying your stuff wholesale, now if you bought the stuff wholesale, that's a different thing. You bought it wholesale, you never paid the wholesale tax
yeah.
on it. Now you will have to pay tax. So are you going to collect tax to pay? Yes. If not, you are going to pay tax. But if you already bought this item, I bought this item and I paid tax, I am not going to charge you tax because my receipt is going to show that I already paid tax. Now, if I now sell this item for more, then I will have to pay the difference of the tax. I have to pay it, you know. So that's another thing people don't understand. When you go somewhere, you're buying stuff, you've already paid tax, you've already paid tax on the item. You're going to sell it, you're selling it. So, okay, so let's see. That's, yes, Leslie, that is only in the state. Yes, state. I'm in Florida. Anybody that buys from me in Florida, I don't charge them tax, but I pay the tax. But I'm supposed to charge them tax only if the item I bought it at wholesale cost. If I buy a wholesale cost and I show them my tax ID and I didn't pay them tax, I am supposed to charge them tax on it. That's what it is. Okay. Doug said, we live in a tax world. Surprise shouldn't be an excuse. That's, that's so true. He said, it shouldn't be, yeah. Everywhere you go, they're taxing you. You know, so it shouldn't be a surprise when you go somewhere and you buy something and they charge you tax. So yeah, but Panini says, sorry, it was a surprise for me. Panini, where have you been living? If you're buying the resale, isn't there something about that? Yeah, if you're buying to resell, then that's, you're buying wholesale. You're buying the stuff wholesale. They didn't charge you because you showed them your tax ID, so they don't charge you. Meaning you have to charge tax, because when you go and file your taxes, you're showing that you bought this stuff, but on the item, it doesn't show that you pay tax. So you have to pay tax on that. Says if you buy stuff from the estate sale or yard sale, most doesn't charge tax. Yes, that's because they're selling the used stuff. It's used stuff, so they're not gonna charge you tax on that because it's used. They already bought it. They already paid tax. It's their stuff. It's like me. You know, people buy they're selling it for less of the value now. You know, That's what they do it. So if they bought something, um, okay, for instance, I got this from an estate sale. Okay. Now they probably bought it. When they bought it, they bought it for more. But now when they sold it for less. So because they sold it for less, it's already a used item, it's their item, they sold it for less, they're not going to charge you tax on this. It's their item, is used, they bought it, so they're selling it to you for whatever price because the value has already dropped. Now it's up to you if you want to raise that value when you try to sell it, depending on how much you bought it for, and you want to raise that value up. Then it's up to you to do that, you know. But then you have to declare when you buy your stuff. When you buy your stuff, did you pay tax or didn't you pay tax on it? Some real estate, estate sale you go to, they charge you tax and a percentage. I've done that. I've been through that. When I went to an estate sale, not only did they charge me tax on the used items, they also charged me a percentage. So it is what it is. Hi, Christina. Christina's in the house. Okay, so what did you say? Even when you buy a pack of gum at the store, you pay. You sure right? You pay. You have to pay. Yes. I don't have a tax ID. Okay, so you don't have a tax ID. That means you don't have a business. Now, if you want to start selling stuff, you will have to get a tax ID. You have to get a EIN number and file so that you can file taxes. Because once you start selling stuff, you can't own a business and start selling stuff and don't pay taxes on it. So you have to get a EIN number and your tax ID in order to start selling and buying stuff. Huh?
If you make over $600 in sales in one calendar year.
Yes, you have to. And definitely, I'm telling you,
the EIN number actually is free to get. It's the actual LLC part that you will pay for.
Yeah, so that's if you want to make your business LLC. Right now, my business is not LLC. I'm a sole proprietor, so that's why I do it that way. But if you want to do it LLC, then that's a whole tax bracket, a whole
right.
What do you call it?
I would highly advise to get advice from a tax professional, get like a consultation.
Yes, that's why you have your accountant that files your taxes for you yearly.
Because it can actually be cheaper. It can actually be beneficial for you to file as a sole proprietor than as a business owner.
I file as a sole proprietor. And because I work part-time and I get a 1099, so my accountant, she merged the two together and does that for me. So anything you want to know about taxes, always try to go to your accountant. They'll be able to help you. Now, I'm just talking from my own experience and my own knowledge. I'm not an accountant. I'm just Ella. I'm not complaining. I was never charged on a YouTube auction for taxes. Yes, Pranini, we know you're not complaining about it. I think Louis is just saying that it shouldn't be a surprise because we do get charged on everything, and things are changing because laws are changing. It's just like people. I think we had this conversation on Johnny's show a while back. I think probably about a week or 2 weeks ago, before his channel got pulled down. We talked about shipping costs and why some people will say they will buy the item, and then when you send them an invoice, they now say they don't want the item because of the shipping costs. Now it's like, hold up, were you planning on paying something that how cheap do you want the shipping costs to be? Because the post office is always increasing stuff. Last October, they increased the fee because they said it was just during the Christmas period. In October, they increased shipping. January, they increased shipping in January. So that is the thing, is that things are going up, and you can't think that it will remain the same shipping cost like forever. It's not gonna stay that way. You know, the shipping cost is not gonna stay that way. Definitely there will be an increase. Now, we do have a lot of auctions that do free shipping, and I think that's what a lot of people get confused. They think because they go to other auction that offer them free shipping and they just paying for the item, they feel, oh, okay, you know what, it's free shipping. So they get shocked when they go to another auction and that person is charging them for shipping, and they get shocked by the shipping cost. Now, when you go to an auction where they're doing shipping, you don't know, they're not starting their shipping cost for $1. They're not starting their item that they're selling for $1, or starting it from that very low. Some of them, the bigger auctions, they probably do because they know that, guess what? That item is going to go up high. We know that somebody's going to come from behind and drop $50. They say, okay, let me start this item at $5. I've seen where they say start the item at the auction at $5 and the bidding at $5, and somebody come in and because they see the item and they come in and drop $50. You know, those are those big type of auction. They can do that, you know, but smaller auction like me, I can't afford to pay free shipping on some of the items because most of my items I get and I pay for it wholesale, or I get it from mystery company liquidation companies. Rarely, or sometimes I do go to bin stores or I go to Goodwill if I find something. You know, I'm thinking maybe down the line in the future, hopefully in a month or two, I'll be able to afford to get a pallet and get a bigger pallet where I have so much stuff inside. Then I can afford to say, you know what, I want to do it free because I can make that calculation, find out how much I can make from each item. And now I can say, hey, I want to offer my customers free shipping. Okay, let's see who we got here. Okay, Leslie says, let's see what she's saying. I guess I'm screwed either way because I can only make a certain amount. She said, I'm screwed either way. You're not screwed. You're not screwed. You know, just make sure you registered your business. You can do it as a hobby, but once you make like $600, it becomes a business because you have to now give a record when you file your taxes to show that, okay, I made this amount. You made $600 plus, you have to file paperwork for that, you know. Yeah, they already paid the tax on the yard sale item they have bought new. You know what? Some people could go to the yard sale and buy something. That's what I'm saying. If they bought the item for if they bought this item, say, okay, they bought this item from the yard sale. The people already paid the tax on it, okay? And they bought it maybe $5 at the time they saw it in the store. The kid wanted it and they paid $5 for it. Now, when they sell it at the yard sale, they probably sold it for 50 cents. Now, 50 cents. Now you buy it. You buy it, you comp the price, and now you find out this used to sell for $5. Now you want to make that money. You want to make the extra money. You ask yourself, do you want to sell it for a little bit high, or do you want to sell it below how much you paid for it? If you sell it a little bit high, that means you have to pay the difference. You sell it, you have to pay the difference in tax. You have to pay the difference because at the time the person bought it, they paid tax on it. Now you bought it for cheap. Now you increase the price. If you increase the price, that means now you have to pay tax because you increase the price. You bought it 25 cents. You're not selling it for 25 cents. You're making money. So you're making extra money on this. So making extra money, meaning you owe you owe the tax man money. So I think that's how people do it. Okay, so now people say yard sale will be taxed as well. If they make 600 and more, of course, it's now a business. If you make 600 anyway, it don't matter whether it's yard sale, kitchen sale, toilet sale, inside your house sale, outside your door sale. You make $600, you're gonna be paying tax on it. That's what you're gonna be paying tax. Oh my goodness, I'm so behind. There's a lot of people came in the chat and I'm just busy talking. Yes, I have an EIN number when buying wholesale toys and pallets. Correct. When you have an EIN number, you don't have to pay taxes because you're buying it wholesale. But then guess what? When you sell that item, you have to pay you have to charge tax. The tax is not for you, the tax is for the tax man, because it has to go to tax. Okay, this is Overstuff House. Thank you for coming in. And they did lower some of the shipping after the holiday, but not all of them. And they raised too. Yes, they always raise the shipping. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Love Hallis, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. It said, I am not offering free shipping because it costs for shipping supply. Lord have mercy. Let me tell you, I have this buy now, pay in 6 months time. If you pay within 6 months, Amazon, I have Amazon Prime. So I'm a member. If you pay within 6 months, you don't get charged interest. So that's where I buy a lot of my supplies from, from Amazon. Okay. The how much I spend on supplies, wow. So I can understand. I don't charge unless somebody invite me to their channel to auction and they say it's free shipping, because I always like to ask, hey, what should I do, free shipping or and if they say, oh, we do free shipping on my auction, so it would be nice just to do the free shipping, then I would say, okay, fair enough, I would do that, and they advise me, because in the beginning I didn't know what to do, and they say, okay, all you have to do is start your bidding at a certain price that will add the shipping cost into it. Shipping materials are expensive. I have to buy boxes and boxes and boxes. They don't come cheap. Wrapping paper, they don't come cheap. Bubble wraps, they don't come cheap. So don't complain, people. When people charge shipping, don't complain. Yeah, that bubble wrap does. Yeah, it doesn't. He said, bubble wrap doesn't grow on trees. It's not cheap. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I have spent hundreds on YouTube. Most of it I've given away or donated. Oh, that's nice, Panini.
I need to come source at Panini house.
I really need to, yeah. Panini buys a lot and she does give away a lot, so I appreciate that. Everything is ridiculously high. It's unbelievable. Yes, it is. And
I don't even know what she
sometimes is. You just need to understand that if you're gonna come to the auction and you're gonna buy stuff, don't have the mentality like, I'm coming to the auction because I'm buying stuff is gonna be that dead cheap. Sometimes I do my stuff dead cheap because you know what? I've already made my money back because I bought it wholesale. I've made my money back. Or if I've had the item, I don't like to sit on an item too long. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. If I've been sitting on the item trying to sell it and it's still there, it got to go. I don't care. I don't care what I paid for it. It was like, if I've been sitting on this item too long, it needs to leave because my house is too small to store stuff. So it needs to go. Okay, it's all confusing. My husband has tax ID and my PayPal account is in my name, but joint bank account, so could use his tax ID on my little brain is easily confused. Leslie, you need to talk to your accountant. He'll be able to help you.
Because it's all about what business you're running your what name you're running your business under.
Yeah.
Because if he has a tax ID, but the money is not coming in under that business account, then that's going to be a mess. So what I would do now, it's not too late. It's the beginning of the year. Go ahead and get you a business account. Go ahead and get you a EINPN. If you plan to make over 600, go ahead and just do those things. If not, if this is just for leisure, still get you a business account.
Yeah.
Separate the business money from your personal money.
So the
I
money
promise
is
you,
there.
it'll
Yeah.
make things easier.
I used to have 2 business accounts before, and then when I shut down my business in 2016 and I went into full time, I came to this country in 2006, and I've always had a business. I didn't work for nobody until 2016. Due to personal reason, I had to shut down my business, you know. But thankfully, I still had my EIN number. So when I started Savior first, I had to register because I didn't want no shenanigans. I wanted to go it the proper way. So I had to register my business with a new name because I have 2 business names previously. So I had to register with a new name, Savior First, which is my husband's business before, but he wasn't using that name anymore. So I had to buy that name. Well, didn't really buy that name, but I had to take over that. I used my EIN number, registered, paid for whatever I needed to pay for. I had to pay for it to get put in the newspaper to say this is a legit business. I had to do that in the state of Florida. You have to do that. So I got all that. I think I paid, I don't know whether it's $50, $45. Can't remember how much I paid for them to get all that done and put it in the newspaper that Savior First is a business. So I had to do all that. Now, you make 600 plus, it's a business. It's not a hobby. And I remember that I had 2 checking accounts. And when I first of all started, they told me in order to open a business account, I have to have certain amount of money in that. I just started and I was like, well, I have 2 checking accounts. Why would I go open a business account? So I'm like, okay. So I decided every money that is coming through PayPal, I linked it with my other checking account. It goes in there. So that is what I use. And then I have my other checking account because there's 2 different banks, TD Bank and there is Bank of America. So I decided I wanted to do that because I remember calling. I said, "Can you just change that into a business account?" And say, "Oh no, we can't change it. You have to open another one, and you have to have certain amount of money in order to open the business account." I was like, "Okay, can I just use my checking account? Money will go there. That's fine." So that's what I use. So it's easy for me to do it that way. And I'm like, when I make a certain amount of money, and I can go open a business account, you know. But right now the money is there. Everything I make for the business is there. Because the business is not only in my name, it's also in my business name. So it says whatever it is, and then it says my name. So which is good as well. Let's see who else is saying something here.
You're very behind.
I said, seriously about the yard sale. Look, if that yard sale, if people are charging taxes in the yard sale, well, they know why. So I've heard I'm not paying taxes on yard sale stuff. Yeah, well, when you go to the yard sale, don't pay. If you're going to the yard sale, then that's fine. You know, we are all scrambling to learn the tax now. Taxes now, yeah, because it's not $600 per platform. It's 600 total. So if you only make 500 on eBay and then another 500 on Etsy or YouTube, you now have to pay.
Income. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have
But
to
I
pay.
don't think it's as complicated as as people are thinking it to be, because it's something that's new. I think
Yeah.
it's sort of like your income, like your regular income taxes is just on the business side. So going back to what Ella said, if you have a car that you're selling and you sell it for $8,000. You have to report that, but it's I wouldn't start a business off that if you're not going to continue to sell cars or continue to do something like that. You understand?
Yeah.
However, if you plan to still go into something like that where you're constantly selling something or flipping something that's going to be more than that or going to reward you with that, then yeah, get your ducks in a row. First year, if you don't think you're going to make the 600, don't jump out there and get an LLC. Don't
Yeah.
jump out there because you have to pay the LLC. You have to pay to have an LLC every year.
Yes.
Like this is outside of taxes. This is outside of all that. You have to actually pay to have your LLC or your S corp or whatever. This is a completely separate fee every year per your state's guidelines. The only state that is the cheapest to have an LLC is Delaware, which I wish the hell I had started mine when I was at school. God, I wish if I had known, I would have started a few hours there because it's like $100 or less. Okay, but so keep that in mind. If you're just seeing if this is something you want to do or whatever, don't jump out there.
Yes.
But if you know you're going to make a substantial amount in what you're selling, at least get an EIN and plan number because that's something you can obtain for free. And
Always do your research.
Right. That way you can get a business checking account and you can still file taxes.
Yes.
So there are this is the one thing my mama taught me. My mama didn't teach me a lot of good stuff. But the one good thing she always taught me is that there are several ways to skin a cat. Several ways. And this government is showing us the many different ways that they do to skin our cats.
Okay? Yes.
So the more that we watch how our government is skinning us, the more I realize, damn, my mother was right. There are several ways to skin a cat. And these are the very people that we are putting in these offices to work on our behalf, and they really don't give a jack about us. I mean, look at what's happening. And this is their way of stopping people, because what happened when this pandemic happened a year later, I don't know if people have been keeping up, they're going through things called the Great Resignation.
Oh my gosh, look who's in my chat.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
I hope you moved good. I think she recently moved. I hope everything's going well with that.
Robin moved?
Yeah, I think I saw a short that she did that said that she moved.
Okay.
I think
she want to know, what are you eating?
I'm so sorry. So I'm a late person.
What are you eating?
I am a late person, and I just do not. I'm not a morning person. By imagination, I never have been. I wasn't even a morning person in the womb. So 2:00 p.m. is around the time that I normally would get up. Okay, on the weekend. So as Ella was on a roll with talking with y'all, I scrambled me some eggs, and
she scrambled me some eggs.
Yeah, and I want me a piece of the banana and chocolate chip banana bread from Anna Loves Bread or and Rampage Seller Wife.
Oh, you bought those?
Oh yes, I did, ma'am.
Man, so what happened to your diet? That means you're cheating.
Honey, I've been cheating since my brother went in.
Oh, girl, you've been doing so good.
But I haven't gained anything.
Okay. Now you're eating banana bread.
But I'm staying within my calories as well.
That's good if you stay within, yeah.
Like, out of that loaf, this is my second piece. Like, I'm still eating on that one loaf, whereas, like her husband said, you would eat the whole loaf in one setting. I didn't do that. And that's why I paired it with two eggs so that I wouldn't do that. And I just got a small piece, and I'm still having my tea. and I'm gonna have my water after this and stuff. So I'm staying within my, so I haven't completely gone. I don't think I'll ever go back to how I was. So, but this bread is delicious.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh, we're supposed to be listening, but
We
I'm really glad that you guys brought up this tax
with the
stuff.
chocolate chip and the banana, and so I'm getting my potassium. Oh my god, this bread is delicious. And I warmed it in the microwave a little bit, girl.
Yes, that's what I did. They sent me one, and I sliced it up and I put it in the microwave and warm it and eat it. So
Mm-hmm.
oh, let's just say I wasn't a reseller and still not one, but I have got to get started reselling. Hopefully February 1st. Okay, that's good.
And
All right, let's see.
again, there are other ways to do it. If you don't want to be like, okay, I don't want to do piece by piece, you can always wholesale the stuff. You're already you're getting your name out there. People are always looking for inventory, so you will box it and do a shipping, because Lord knows that might be
Yeah.
what I end up resorting to if I can't get it.
Let me see. This overstuffed house. What is
Hey
I keep
Nancy, hi
forgetting
Miss
her
Nancy.
name. You know her name?
Yes, Miss Nancy. That's Miss
Huh?
Nancy.
That's Nancy. Oh, okay. Dang,
Mhm.
I keep forgetting the name.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
so
Miss
bad when it comes to
Nancy.
names. She's been making some really good points in here, so I appreciate.
How you doing, Miss Nancy? Miss Nancy been in the game a long time.
Of course. Says not worry about your sale either. Never get anyone to come in my area, and I did not do any flea market last year. Need to this year as long as okay, needs help. Okay.
I need to come
I
see her.
hope you will come to it. Okay, let's see. Get a separate bank account for your stuff. Yeah, they can assume this. Assume his money. Yeah, that's true. You need to get a separate bank account for your stuff, even if it's just your personal stuff, your bank account, your own checking account. And you're not
I'm
doing
telling you,
putting anything there. If you have a joint account with him, then you put it in the joint account. You want to keep account of how much you are spending.
yeah.
Keep your receipts. Have a spreadsheet. I don't do a QuickBook, so I'm old school. I
Mhm.
have what they call it, my Excel spreadsheet, and I put everything on there. That's what I normally do. I put everything on there, record what I spend, my auctions. That's why in my auctions I have a book. I write down who I sold to. At the end of the day, I tally how much I sold. I tally how much if I tally the PayPal fee as well, because it's a fee that I'm paying. So I'll have to let my accountant know that I'm paying PayPal this fee. So if PayPal is going to be reporting how much money I received, I need to report PayPal to my accountant and say, look, I paid PayPal this fee. So all those information I put down my spreadsheet. It's so easy for me to get everything together and send it to my accountant, and they know and they get everything sorted for me. I just sit back. I
Um,
sit back.
Miss Nancy, the EIN and claim number is pretty much your business social security number.
Yeah, huh.
That's what it is. It's a separate identification number for your
For your
business.
business.
It's what the IRS use to identify your business. It's a 9-digit number, just like your social, but it is for your business, and it is free to obtain. So
Yes.
what a lot of people think, they think they got to pay hundreds of dollars to get a tax ID number, and you don't. It's free to get a tax ID number. It's what you have to pay for is to legitimize your business by making an LLC, a S corp, or a C corp. I don't know a lot, but I know a little bit about a little bit.
Yeah. I had to learn a lot. When I first of all started my business in 2008, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but
Well,
um,
I was a business management major, so I'm supposed to
yeah,
know.
I didn't do business in school. I ran away from it. I went to arts. I did arts as a teacher.
Mm.
So I didn't have a clue when I started my business what I was doing. Thanks to my late accountant. She was very good. But she loved me because I was so organized. All my receipts, I kept every single receipt, and I still have it
Yeah, I'm
from
trying to
2008, and I didn't even throw nothing away. I kept all my receipts, so I did them in January, February, March, all the year. I put all the receipts together, and I will tally the total. I will write it on a post-it note, pin it to the receipt, and when I give her my folder, she'll always love working with me. She will get my folder, she will open it, and she will say, Ella, you just done my work for me. All she had to do is just take the numbers, add it up, and that's it. And she was really good in letting me know what I needed to do. Hi, Jeffrey, welcome.
So, Constance, I think your question is, if you're legally married, can you file your business taxes joint, or can you file your regular? Well, of course,
Your business separate. I did separate. I never did anything joint with my husband.
Right.
I say married,
I think
married but separate.
Can she file it joint? Yes, you can if his name is on the paperwork as one of the
co-owner of the business.
Right. If he's not on the paperwork, there's no need to put him on it, because then you will have to include his information as well. And sometimes it may be more beneficial for you not to include it. So if his name is not on it, don't worry about it. Again, your accountant will let you know.
Your accountant will tell you.
They'll tell you both ways.
Yes. Let me tell you, I filed with my husband. The first year I filed with my husband, it came back to bite me 10 years later when I filed. That was the only year, because I just got into this country. I've been coming to the States since 99. And when I met my husband, we got married in 2007. So I had to file my first time filing taxes. I filed with him. And then the taxier came. He said, I owe 6,000 and something. I said, excuse me, I just got here. What do you mean I owe 6,000? And I called my husband. He was at work, because I don't play when it comes to money. I called my husband. I was like, hold on. I got a letter from the IRS. And they're telling me I owed 6,600. And he said, oh, no, because we're married and we filed jointly. I said, you know what? Take my name off it. He said, Ella, it doesn't work that way. We are married, so we filed jointly. I said, I don't care. Take my name off it. So when I went to my accountant, we have the same accountant. And she said, oh, you're going to file with Anthony? I said, no, he owes money. When he owed that money, I wasn't around. I said, so I'm not filing with him. So I didn't file my business, my personal. I put married, file separate. Married, file separate. So I did that. Let me tell you, 10 years, that debt that he didn't pay off, it came back to bite me in the end, because I filed that first one with him. Yeah. It bit me. I was so pissed off. The IRS like, Miss Johnson, you owe $10,000. And it was like, oh my God.
Honestly,
I almost killed him.
My parents were never married. They were, I guess what my mother called was common law, but they never filed taxes together. My mother would not hitch herself onto his bandwagon at all. She would not. She didn't. And my father did both their taxes. So I think that's where I get my finance background from him. He did both their taxes, but they never filed joint.
No.
Never filed.
I'm the kind of person, I don't like owing nobody, and I was always on top of my stuff. I was always on top of my bills, everything. I never owed nobody nothing. I always on top, paying. And then when the IRS comes, he says, and that year, that was the personal reason why I had to put my business on hold, because it came and he said, I owe over $10,000. And I said, for what? I just filed my taxes. They said I didn't owe nobody. So how come now they're telling me a few months later that I owe? And when I called the IRS, they said, "Oh, you remember that tax you filed with your husband in 2006, 2007?" I said, "Yes." "Oh yeah." That's the tax. Hi, Patrick. Oh, thanks for coming in, Patrick. And it was like, what? I was so. Let me tell you, I had a panic, nervous breakdown all in one. Because, like I said, I don't owe nobody. I always pay my bill on time. Don't owe nobody nothing. So I was really mad. I was mad, that I was held for something I didn't spend the money with, but because I was married and I filed with him. So that was the lesson I learned. Was
So
never,
y'all never talked about finances?
never file with your husband jointly. I don't care. I would
No.
never do it. Never. Never.
Okay, wait a minute. Guys, please don't.
Well, it's your turn. You keep talking. I'm going to try and list something because this is supposed to be a chit chat and listing motivation.
I've been
So you go ahead and talk. I'm going to list.
I've been taking photos. I've already went through one box. I'm starting the second.
Oh my gosh. I haven't even listed one thing. And we've been on for 1 hour and 26 minutes. Guys, hit the thumbs up, guys. Please hit the thumbs up.
My gosh.
Oh my gosh, 25 thumbs up. I appreciate you guys.
But she said, don't file jointly with your husband.
Don't file jointly with nobody. I don't really care. You must love him from here to tomorrow. Do not file jointly. Because let me tell you what happened. Why it came to bite me in the ass. Let me tell you what happened. So my husband decided to go file for personal bankruptcy. Now, I don't owe nobody, like I said. I'm always on top of my bills and everything. And he decided he was going to file for bankruptcy. When he went to see the lawyer said, "Are you guys filing together?" And I turned to the lawyer, I said, "Do I look like I owe somebody something? Why would I want to file for bankruptcy if I don't owe nobody anything?" So he decided that, okay, he was going to file a personal bankruptcy because he had an accident with our car. He had to buy another car and things were just piling up for him. And he wanted to make sure the people went on his back. So he decided to go file for personal bankruptcy. The stupid lawyer that actually advised him to file never said, "Hey, by the way," my husband said, "Can I add my IRS bill to the bankruptcy?" And she said, "Yes, you can do that." Yeah. But never told him that, look, did you file your taxes with your wife? Because if you file for personal bankruptcy and you add your taxes to it, guess who they're going to come hold responsible for that amount, that money? Your wife. Ooh. So I never heard anything because
he did the bankruptcy after the fact.
He went to file for personal bankruptcy. I didn't know if he told her that, look, I filed with my wife. Nothing. I don't know because I keep asking him, "Did you tell the lady that you filed this tax with your wife?" He said he doesn't remember. Oh, you don't remember? And the stupid woman never asked you? Now, guess what? I got a letter from the IRS telling me I owe $10,000. I'm like, from what? Because the IRS man told me, your husband do not owe that money anymore because he filed for personal bankruptcy. So we forgave him the debt. But because you filed with him, you now owe us that money.
Whoa! I'm confused.
Let me tell you. My husband was there.
When did he file for bankruptcy? He filed for bankruptcy after y'all was married.
Yeah, we were married, and then the bills were piling up on his end, so he decided to go file for personal bankruptcy. Because he wanted to file for bankruptcy because I didn't owe nobody. Everything was in his name. he now decided to file for personal bankruptcy. So guess what? The IRS came after me for the debt that he owed. Because he filed for personal bankruptcy, he got forgiven the debt. Now the IRS was looking for who filed that with him, and they came after me for it. Let me tell you, I was like, he was here. He was like saying, Ella, it will be okay. And I was in the kitchen, and I was here, and the kitchen was there, and I was looking at the knife, and I was looking at him.
Oh, no,
I was looking at the knife. I was looking at him. I was like, let me call my friend. I called my friend, and I put her on speaker, and I told her what happened. She said, is he there? I said, yes. He said, I would advise you. Where is Ella right now? He said, on the kitchen floor. I would advise you to leave the house.
Oh my God.
Because I was mad and I was pissed off.
No.
I'm like, you filed for personal bankruptcy. You put your IRS debt in it, and now I'm responsible for money I never spent. So that's one thing I learned. I will never file together. I file married, separate. So when I'm going to file, come next month when I'm sending my papers, I always have to remind my accountant, I am married, but please file separate. It has to be there. One time they made a mistake. I sent it back. Change it. Because they say, oh, you know what? You'll be able to pay off his debt if you file separately with him because, you know, you have, I think, because I was filing and I kept filing, I had a point where if I put somebody on, it will clear their debt. I said, I don't care. I love you, but I don't love you that much. I'm not. Yes. I said, I'm not filing separately. I do not want to be tied to nobody's debt. I don't care if it will clean that person's debt. No way. And I'm like, no. So be careful who you file with jointly. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't file.
That's your husband.
But you say, please don't say that.
You ain't gonna bail your husband out of that. What's up with that? That's your husband.
Let's just say thank you. I appreciate your suggestion and everyone. You're welcome.
That's your husband. You ain't gonna get your husband out of that. That's messed up.
Hi, Jessica. Welcome. I'm listening, having lunch. I know, but I was like, no way. I was so mad. I was like, no way. You put me in that type of debt? No way. So I don't like owing nobody, you know, and then come owe the IRS when I know the IRS can easily put me in jail for owing them money. If they could put celebrities in jail for owing them taxes, I don't want my ass to be in jail.
So the moral of the story, ladies and gentlemen, have this conversation with your significant
accountant.
Oh no, with your significant other. You should have this conversation with your significant other
and your accountant.
If you're dating, you know, if you're into dating,
whoever you're dating,
you guys should have a conversation of. And me, I guess because of my family background, I have this conversation early on. Like, okay, so
hi, Charlie. Welcome.
Early on, like I'm talking about, it's part of the.
Oh my gosh! So sorry. Charles said she's battling COVID.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, sorry to hear. Praying that you recover fully. Oh my gosh.
Man, sorry to hear that. I hope you're on the better side of it now.
Yeah, I hope so. We don't want you to be in jail either, Ella. That's so true.
Like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to jail for nobody.
I ain't going to jail for nobody. And that was the reason. That was the reason I called my friend. That was the reason I called my friend. She said, are you there? I will advise you to leave. Where is Ella right now? He said she's on the floor in the kitchen. He said, okay. I think you should leave the house and come back later. Let me talk to Ella.
I ain't going to jail for no. It ain't
Well,
worth
but now we're in a good place. It took 4 years. I had to get a credit solution company to had to get in touch with the IRS and freeze it. So it would have been frozen for like 2 years, but the IRS gave me 4 years. So it fell off last year. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it came. It was like, you no longer owe that money. It's gone past the year and whatever, because they look at my finances, look like I'm not earning enough. So they said, well, you're not earning enough. But you know what they told me? Don't go nowhere. The IRS people. So they're like, if you leave the country, make sure you let us know. Maybe because I'm British, but they told me that in the letter. If you leave the country, please let us know you're leaving the country. Oh gosh. Oh my. So sorry, Glam. Just pray for everybody that is feeling it, sick and everything. Wow. You only have to deal with the flu and everything. Now we have to deal with this as well. It's so bad. Yeah. Pray for everyone that's sick, praying for full recovery, full healing, you know. Oh, she said she's only on day 5 and is getting better. Okay, that's nice. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I think they've shortened it to 5 days now, so which is crazy, but
5 days of what?
of quarantine.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to the first it was 14 days and then it was 10 days if you're vaccinated. Now they've shortened it to 5.
Well, you guys take care of yourself while you're out there. So, yes, we've been talking about taxes today. Who knew we were going to be talking about taxes today?
Right, especially from people who are not tax professionals. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
I know a little something, but I don't put that on my life.
Oh, sorry to hear. So, Ann Austin said my 86-year-old uncle died from COVID last week. So sorry, praying for you and your family. So sorry to hear. So sorry. All right, guys. So we are supposed to be listing stuff.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh, ma'am, I've been taking my pictures. I don't did one box. I don't stopped at 8. I'm starting the next box.
Oh my gosh. Well, it looked like you're gonna beat me in this listing
but
today.
I'm not listing. I'm taking pictures because I can't. All right, so I use List Perfectly, and so what I do is I take the pictures and then I do the drafts in List Perfectly. I take my pictures, I add them to the drafts on List Perfectly, but I can't cross list from my phone on List Perfectly. I have to do it on my computer. So it's crazy. So
okay.
So now I'm just I have this box of VHS, a vintage VHS that I'm trying to get through here. I got Sealed Mary Poppins. You know, I actually went and watched this recently because I watched the new one. And so I was like, it's been several decades since I watched the original. So I went and watched that. I watched Encanto as well. I am stuck on that Bruno song.
Which one? The one we were jamming to the other time?
Yes. And Kim was like, "You good?" I'm like, "What?" Like I'm listening, so I'm. Can fashionable movies too.
Okay, so this is my first item that I'm listing.
Love is human. I thought it said hummus. I'm sorry, my greedy ass thinking food all the time.
Okay, so I just checked Amazon. This is listed on Amazon for $34 on Amazon.
Right. That sounds about right. Where is it
Yeah.
listed on the other platform?
$34 on Amazon. So I'm gonna check and see how much it is on eBay or how much it sold for eBay.
All right, so now my mother would know about this because this is before my time. The absent-minded professor, don't know nothing about it.
Oh, I love that. I love the
Sealed.
is that the old one? The Jerry Lewis.
This is the old one from 9.
Okay, so I saw a red one.
Yes, it's with Jerry Lewis.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. I love that one. I think I probably might have the what they call it, the CD. I mean the DVD. The DVD.
She said the CD.
I mean DVD. Okay, so that's the red one, and it sold for $22. See it?
Yep.
That's the red. It sold for $22.
I haven't seen this since I was a kid. Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was a kid thing. Let's see. I have Treasure Island. I don't know nothing about this. This is before my time. Heidi. Not the Shirley Temple one, but another one. Although I do have a Shirley Temple lot over here that I just photographed.
I got a Shirley Temple glass. I think maybe it's a milk jug or something like that from an estate sale. Angie, welcome.
Yeah, sorry to get it off you, but you wanted too much money.
What? You started to get it off me and wanted too much money? I only offered $10.
I know.
That's too much money. You know how much I got it from the estate sale?
Yeah, because I was going to add it to this because I have a Shirley Temple lot. So
okay, you can buy it off me. What?
To this, I said that's too much for me to add to this.
Okay, you know what? I got it from an estate sale. They charged me a whole lot of money from the estate sale too.
I know that. Listen, that's why I said
how much. I said it was. I think if I remember carefully, it was $10 I was offering. Actually, it was a bite now, $10.
I got Cinderella. Guys, I'm gonna say this.
Is that new?
Yes, it's brand new sealed. I'm gonna say this, and then y'all can take it however you want to. Do not show your grandkids and your great grandkids and all that movies like this without explaining to them what real life is. Because my parents did not do that. And my dumb ass grew up thinking that, Prince Charming is going to come in and make everything okay.
Hell to the no, to the no.
Hell to the no. Okay? So don't even bother. That's why I like the Disney movies that are out now, because they don't go with the fairy tale happily ever after BS. They, it has the whole, reality thing going on, like Encanto. It was based on the culture and country of Colombia, and how you will actually feel being the outsider in the family and trying to get that one matriarch's approval, and I actually went through that in real life. So, but yeah, because Lord knows I would have made decisions. And then I have Lady and the Tramp. I have 2 of these, both sealed. Lady and the Tramp.
Is that a CD or VHS?
It's the VHS.
Why I keep saying cassette for some reason?
I don't know why you're doing that, but and I have 2 of these sealed. I'm trying to remember what I had in the thing.
Okay, so I listed mine for $21. it sold for I seen it sold for like $27. So I listed mine on Mercari for $21. If
If
you
it's
like
sold
it,
for 27, why did you go in at 21? Why didn't you go in at 27?
I guess maybe because Mercari came up with it saying that it was 27. I mean 21. Maybe I can edit it.
Yeah, edit it. Don't tank the market.
Actually, I'm gonna put it for $30 and then I can play with it.
There you go. Let somebody make an offer.
Yeah, let them make an offer. So I have two. If anybody's interested, you can make me an offer. I have two and I just listed it. So if you want it, make me an offer. Hey, so why didn't you make me an offer for the Shelly thingy?
Because I wasn't going to thank you. I wasn't
All
going
right, good for you. Okay, see what I got.
Because I was not going to send for Ella to come for me. Okay. Okay. Now why would I do that?
Okay, so this is a large. It's a onesie.
Oh, is that Pikachu?
Yeah, I think it is.
Pikachu.
I guess this is the hoodie. And it's buttoned down. And it's a large, guys. And it's got the tail at the back.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a onesie. I don't know if I don't know if I want to list this or bring it to auction. I think I probably will get money if I bring it to auction or if I list it. What do you think? List, guys, or bring it to auction?
I would do both.
Do both. Yeah, that's right. I would do both. See, look, I thought it was a blanket. That's why I picked it up. I thought it was a blanket. I don't like to do when I pick stuff when I go to the bins. I always think, oh, it could be a blanket, and then when I open it, I find out that it was a onesie. I don't want nobody to start asking me, what is the arm length? What is the length of this? Now I have to do all that, and I'm not even ready.
Yeah, I would just get the measuring thing, and then when you take the pictures, just go ahead and have the measure thing inside the pictures.
Yeah, I guess that's what I gotta do.
That way,
I don't like doing that, but I guess I gotta do it. Let's see if anybody popped in here. Oh, ladies, ladies, ladies.
And gents.
She said, ladies, ladies, ladies.
Okay, you'll talk. I'll see you all soon. Okay, you'll talk. I'll see you all soon. Blanket, bye. Okay, Leslie, bye. Thank you so much for coming in.
Bye.
I honestly think COVID was a part of my dad dying in 2019. Oh, sorry. We lost a lot of people, I tell you. Jessica is trying to make us hungry. Jessica, thank you. I haven't eaten. And she says I'm having hot dog for lunch.
I'm good. I just ate.
I haven't eaten, Jessica. That's not fair. Oh, Jessica. Hot dog.
Yes, on the one. I'm really resisting going in there, cutting me another piece. And that's just one of the two.
Did you see Leslie's comment? She said, love is human, but should say love is a bee sometimes.
Yeah. That.
Oh, gosh.
That. That's fact.
Hi, everyone coming in. Yeah. Leslie, I don't know what you said, but Leslie said that just confirmed my above comment, Missy. I don't know what you said. Laugh out loud, but there was some Prince Charming out there. There's some Prince Charming out there.
Yeah, he's
really. It just had to find. It just had to find. Basically, there ain't nothing out there if I have to like look hard to find it. It's like a needle in a hair sack. You got that?
Not to me, baby. I've already succumbed.
Oh, I didn't say. She said, I got my Prince Charming. I married him 42 years ago. Congratulations.
Oh,
that's really nice.
Right. That's all. Oh my God. You need to put those bitter grapes away.
Leslie said, I had to kiss a few frogs.
We both
okay, so Leslie said she had to kiss a few frogs, then she found the one had him for 30 years. Wow, 20 years. Leslie, which one is it? 20 or 30 years?
After 10, it doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah. After 10, it doesn't matter, or after 20?
Count as they screw it, okay?
Okay, Love Harley said, wow, I thought Prince Charming was just a fantasy. That cell phone looked like a gun. Well, Missy's cell phone. Oh gosh, you guys are funny. Mm-hmm. I didn't know you had to kiss a lot of frogs first. I ain't kissing. I'm tired of kissing. I'm telling you, I've been kissing for I kissed for the last 29 years, and I got married at 29, and it is what it is right now. It is what it is. Tired. I ain't kissing nobody no more.
Right.
What do you mean, right? Right, you're kissing, or right, you ain't kissing?
I mean, honestly, I'm just like, it's whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with getting a tune-up here and there, everybody, you gotta take the car in to get inspected, every time.
You gotta get your car checked.
Mm-hmm. You gotta get an inspection and oil change and a flush,
This is like you're gonna shoot you, Ella.
I'm just saying, you do, right? Are you supposed to get an oil change every 3-4 months?
So how come you're gonna liken a husband to an oil change? Huh? Man, you got a husband, you got him for life unless you divorce him. So how you gonna get an oil change every 3 months on your husband?
Oh, I wasn't talking about the husband. I was talking about just the companionship.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Now, the husband is a whole different conversation. I don't
know. A whole different story.
I wouldn't even know what to do with a husband because I don't even know what that's like. My parents were not married, and I've never been married, so I can just only go off movies,
Patrick said, I like buffet, so I can sample a little bit of everything.
I like buffet, so I can sample a little of everything. Patrick? Yeah.
Patrick said he likes a little bit of everything, guys. So he don't mind sampling.
Yeah, Veronica called Patrick.
Oh gosh. Okay. Debs and Max coming on at 4. Alrighty, drop their links if you have their link. Drop their link so that people can go take a look. People can go watch them. If you have their link, drop it. Drop their links. Guys, drop your links. If you have shows coming on tonight, drop your links, guys. If you have show coming up tonight for the week, drop it. Panini said, being divorced 24 years, I'm fine. Wow, that is a long time. 24 years. Wow. I don't want to be eating chicken for the rest. Patrick, oh my gosh. So you don't want to be eating chicken for the rest of his life.
I am not messing with that one, sir.
Patrick, oh, that's what I mean. I mean, it's good, but
I'm not messing with that one.
You know, Patrick, let me tell you. Let me tell you. This is one thing I do advise women, okay? You can make yourself be any flavor you want. You can tell a woman can make herself be any flavor she wants to continue to keep her man, attract her man. She can be the flavor, you know? She can. She just need to learn how to be that different flavor. You just can't be the same every day, you know. Let me see. You cannot. You have to be the flavor yourself. You have to change, you know. You have to change that flavor yourself. And let me tell you, Patrick, as a man, you have to make sure you do the same. I'm telling you, you have to be the same. My new link. Oh, okay. That's Patrick's new link. He's sponsored by Card Shop Reality, where all your cards collecting needs can become a reality. Okay. Love Holly says, I'm on my second marriage.
Oh, wait a minute.
Right.
Patrick Murphy and Vash Tech. Wait.
What did you see? What are you reading?
I'm reading Patrick's comment. Sometimes I like steamed rice. Sometimes I like dirty rice.
Okay, that's fine, Patrick. You know, and maybe the woman too is gonna be saying the same thing.
What I was thinking when she said change the flavor.
Yeah, and the woman's gonna be thinking the same thing. You know, the woman's gonna say, "Look, I need a dirty rice sometimes, and then maybe I need white rice sometimes." Or steamed rice sometimes. So you can ask yourself, what are you doing yourself to make sure you're going to be steamed the other day and you're going to be dirty the other day? Because I don't want you to becoming steamed all the time. I want you to come dirty most of the days, you know. So Charles, 11 minutes, Ella. 11 minutes, you got that right. You know, that 11 minutes, you can come dirty or you can come steam. I'm good.
What?
Yeah, I'm talking about Patrick wanting steamed rice one day and he might want a dirty rice the other day. I'm saying for that 11 minutes, you can be both.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting way to look at things, Patrick. And you said marriage is overrated. I tell you. It is. Drop links for Debbie and Max, please. If you have Debbie and Max link, please drop it. If anybody has something going on for the week, drop your links, guys. So drop it. Dirty rice. Patrick said dirty rice. Grandma's closet. OMG, what did I just walk back into? Grandma's closet. You know, when you got Patrick in the house, you're gonna walk into something. You need to step in. You don't just walk in. When Patrick is there, you just have to step in because you never know what Patrick's gonna say. They say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Lord have mercy. No wonder he has a bare belly. Men do have bare belly because of that. You keep feeding him. I don't believe that at all, you know. You keep feeding him and then before you know it, you don't want to be with the guy. I need those foams. Just put some in a box and send to me free.
What? What?
Look, these days, no matter how much you do for your man, he will still look. Yes, he will still look either way because that's who he is. That's meant for you. They always want to look, you know.
Because they, you know, my thing is men look at us as art. Like,
Yeah.
we want to still look if a person is putting it out there, but they know better than to touch. Like when we was back in, you know, working status, like back in the day, one of the guys, like, he would never cheat on his wife ever, but it was this lady in their office, and she was like, it was like, why would you come down here dressed like that, kind of? And he's out to lunch, and he was so mesmerized, like he was just so distracted, and I was like, I had to call out his name. I was like, yo, and I'm behind double glass on the other side, and I'm watching. I said, look at him, he's so mesmerized. He is mesmerized. I said, yo, and he was like, hey, she put it out there. I was like, excuse me, sir, you're married? And he was like, hey, I'm just looking. She put it out there.
So you know, men, they are definitely gonna look, because
he got on the elevator, went on about his business. So, you know,
they're gonna look, so they're looking.
Like, if you don't, then what planet are you on? What year are you living in? I live too. I'm like, squirrel.
Oh my gosh.
Sure.
And you can't really stop. Men are gonna look, but then if you find your man looking, he's always gonna look, and you don't need to be worried about that. You need to just think about yourself and what you are going to do. You know,
if you find your man looking, you need to smack the hell out of him and tell him to do better.
Yeah,
because you need to not see him looking. Period. Like, you gonna look.
Hi, Jules. Welcome. Yeah, we're still on.
Like, I'm not dumb. I know you gonna look because you're human, but I bet not ever in life catch you looking, because that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's the thing, that if the man is with you and he's looking, that is disrespectful.
Right. Like,
that is disrespectful. If you're with your husband, your boyfriend, whatever he is to you, and he's looking at another woman, he's being distracted, and you're there, then that's being disrespectful. I don't really care what it is, you know.
Just leave.
If I'm not there and he's looking, that's fine. But if he's with me and he's looking, let me tell you, I remember a woman stand so close to my husband at the checkout. And my husband I was in front and he was behind me. And this woman was so close. I turned around. I didn't know. For some reason, I turned around. I was just looking. And I looked at her. I was like, excuse me? You know, why are you standing so close to my husband? She was just so close. And he was just there with a smile on his face. Like, I was like, excuse me? So you didn't feel that this girl was close to you or something? You know, so it was like, no. Back off. You know, so yeah. Look is okay, but staring is a hell no. Yes. He said, Glamorous Closet says, okay, also Judge Clooney, black. Hell to them. Who cares about them? I don't look at those people. To me, those people are ugly. They're not handsome to me. They're not worth me staring at. I don't see none of this. I've never seen any celebrity that I will. If you ask me, Ella, which celebrity are you attracted to? None of them. None. They don't look attractive at all. They're just, they're okay. Not attractive. Yeah, look, no staring. Of course, he's gonna have a smile. Yeah, no, he's gonna have a smile. Yeah. Hey, why do you think they made American comics? I get it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, Love Hearted. Me too. Yeah. Me too. Me three. Oh gosh.
Oh, you're funny, Patrick.
I'm like, step back. Step back. I don't even let me tell you, if a man is standing even close to me, I turn around and like, do you mind? Move.
Mhm.
Stay standing so close to me. Like what? Yesterday, a topic of carrots came up. Some ladies tell my husband that she showers with a carrot and a toothbrush. What?
What?
That is weird.
Came up. Some lady tells my husband that she showers with a carrot
And a toothbrush? Hell to the no.
What in the?
What in the world?
Run fast. Don't.
Oh, my neck is
Don't
tight.
$200. I will run. Run fast. Fast.
Just like, I'm like, what in the world?
So, guys, I'm packing the order now.
I don't mind my husband having female friends because I have a lot of male friends.
You shouldn't mind your husband having female friends. You're about to divorce him. I mean, you can't have it. You guys not even living together. Like, you can't have it both ways, Ella.
I don't mind him having female friends. I have a lot of male friends.
I don't want you around. Like, you can't have it both ways now.
I don't mind. You can have female friends. I have male friends. If you want to go ahead and look, you keep looking. They said I was right there. I would have said to the woman, what the heck? You know, I would have like, what? I said, so what? Why you?
No, I want to ask no questions. I would have proceeded left. Okay.
I'm like, excuse me, why the conversation? How that conversation come up? Is Jill said, how many items have you both listed? I'm on my second one.
I took all my pictures and I took pictures of. I'll tell you, because see, in order, because I do mine through list perfectly, so I would actually have to list mine through my computer in order to cross list. It doesn't allow me to do it through my phone, but I can tell you how many I did.
I don't know. We were actually talking.
No, we was talking. I was working and talking. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 6. But it's going to be across 3 platforms, so that's going to be 18.
Well, you know what? This is our first day back, guys. So I'll catch you on next week. I didn't come prepared. You know I always come prepared.
Because Ella don't take an L. She don't take L's lightly at all. She's like, okay, this is our first. We was just coming back. I was running my mouth, but trust me, I'm gonna have my pictures down. I'm gonna have everything ready for y'all.
Yeah, come next week. I'll be when I list, you know that I listed. So I'm about to list my let's see. Yeah, I'm about to list my second items now, guys. So it is what it is. A list is a list.
Yep. Yeah. And so now I'm just packing one of my orders. I got a head start on my weekend orders yesterday when I came back in. So all my weekend orders, all my orders actually are sitting at the door, and this one came in overnight. So I'm actually just packing it now. so that I can go ahead and put it out for tomorrow to be picked up by my mail person. And yeah, and I sold. If you watch, I don't even know which video it was, but I have these little jars. These little jars. Some is Disney. Most of them are Disney. I had Muffet babies. I had Charlie Brown, and I had one Winnie the Pooh. So this is the Winnie the Pooh. I believe I sold the Dr. Seuss one. I had that one, and they've been selling like crazy lately. Actually, I don't remember which ones have sold. No, I'm lying. So I sold both the Kermit the Frog and the Miss Piggy. I think I sold.
Oh, that's good.
So I've been selling a lot of those.
Okay, so you got a question in the chat.
I do. Where? I remember I picked up a couple of designer bags yesterday. Well, the Coach does look real. Missy, how should I find out if it's real? Okay, so what I would do, I know Glamour's actually is really good at Coach. She said that, but if you Glamour's Closet, who's in the chat actually.
She's in the chat, yeah.
The one thing about Coach, because it's one of the easiest brands to counterfeit. If the C's, one thing about designers, first of all, look it up on the web. Do a Google Lens, and Google Lens you can actually install it whether you have an Apple phone or Android, and it's literally a separate app. Mine is right here in the corner right there. See Google Lens. Don't mind the background. The background is my vision board for the year, my digital vision board, so that I can keep myself on track. But do a Google Lens and see if it comes up on the web. If it comes up on the web, that's a sure tell sign that it's real. If it don't, then dig a little deeper. Look at the stitching. Look at the label. Usually for Coach, their C's are not closed. So that's a dead giveaway right there. If it looks like a O instead of a C, then it's counterfeit. But if not, and the label looks like a genuine Coach label, and the stitching looks like it's genuinely stitched, then 9 times out of 10 is real. Also consider your source. If you picked up a bunch of designer bags and most of the other bags are real and it's from a source that you feel as though, yeah, they have a lot of stuff and they wouldn't give fake stuff, then more than likely it's real. But again, use Google Lens, take a picture of it. If it comes up on the web, and the web will tell you exactly how it's is supposed to look and the actual real item, then more than likely it's real. If you can't, I don't know of a Coach item that isn't on the web, because Coach puts their items online because they sell all their items on the platform on their site. So if anything, it will come up saying that it was in their store but maybe no longer available because of the fact that it's discontinued. So that's a good thing too. If it comes up that way, you know that it was, that is a discontinued item. So that's the first thing I would do is take a Google Lens picture of it, see what that produces. And then
take a look.
Use your sources. You could take a picture of it. Reach out to Glamour's Closet. She does a lot of Coach and stuff like that.
Let me look for let me see if I can find her link. Glamour Closet, if you're in here, drop your link, please.
Up on Instagram. If she's still in here, she could drop her Instagram and you could just send her the picture, say, hey, have you ever come across this? If she has, then she'll give you the information or credentials or what have you. But if not, then more than likely. But also, one thing I know about designers is that they don't run their labels into their stitching. That's the one thing I can tell you about designers. So if you're looking at the stitching, like at the actual stitching, and that C cuts off here, then more than likely it's fake. No designer runs their labels into their stitching. They always stop it right along there, and so that you can see that it's no. Yep, there she is.
Sorry, was helping loading. Okay, Glamour Closet, please drop your link.
Glamours, we had a question in the chat about Coach by Jewel.
Yeah, that's the
and I know that you're well versed in Coach. I did give her some pointers. But if you want to share your Instagram, I didn't want to put it out there if you didn't want to put it out there. If Jules has any further questions or what have you, maybe she could send you a picture of the item that she has a question about, and maybe you can help her further, because I know that you're well versed in Coach. I used to work at Macy's and accessories, so that's why I know a lot about designers and all that, and plus I'm a girl. Yeah, I like pretty things, but yeah, that is the one thing I could tell you about designers and about Coach. Yeah, the below strip of leather, the C is cut off. They usually don't cut off. That's the one thing about it. Like because most designers, they don't cut they want their label, they want their emblem to be, just like Chanel, like they want their emblem to be boom, like Gucci.
Okay, yeah.
To be, so they not gonna let the stitch, the sew, and all that to just cut it off. No. Again, Google Lens it though. Google Lens it to see if it comes up. If it will come up as a discontinued in Coach's, because Coach was one of the first designers to put their stuff online anyway in the US. So even if it doesn't produce the picture, it would still come up as a discontinued. So cutting off the C at the top. They wouldn't have done that. They would have cut the C off. Maybe someone got it repaired. They might have got it repaired, and when they got it repaired, the reparation did that. Because people will do that too. If something happened, they'll go and get it repaired, and they will repair it in that way. It wasn't bought that way, but they might have repaired it and got it done that way. Yeah, there you go. She put her IG in there. That's another reason why I didn't want to share her IG, because it's actually her real name. So I didn't want to share it if she didn't want to put it out there.
Yeah, that's why I dropped her closet.
Yeah,
because she does a lot of stuff on her closet. Sorry, I said I dropped her closet. I dropped her. I dropped her YouTube channel.
What you bet?
I dropped a YouTube channel, so you can go on there and you can watch some of her videos on there. Yeah.
Yeah, because I believe she just recently did a video about Coach. I'm a little behind in the recording, so please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
Everything else in China. Yeah, I've been to the manufacturers. They used to be 3 levels of quality. Yeah. Yep. That's right. And I know some because of labor laws changing, a lot of places have become lackluster, but you can't top quality.
Oh, it is.
You can't top quality. Yeah, they use the exact, because they can order it now. They can order it and get the fabrics and everything. And some flooring. Oh, okay. Bye, Glamours.
Bye, clams.
Be careful. Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they can order stuff like that now, but it's still you can't.
See, everybody's leaving, and I forgot to do my giveaway. Maybe next time. I'll probably do it next week.
Oh, I'm about to say what. Okay. Well, how many people are still in the chat?
We only got 12 people in the chat.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, unless you want to do it for those 12 people.
12 people in the chat. 12 people in the chat. So let's see. I picked up this Xbox from the bin store. It's actually open. The seal was broken.
She said Xbox. I'm about to say for real.
Xbox game. I think it's an Xbox game or something. Fallout. That's what he says. Fallout.
You saw my head pop up like for real. Sheesh. I need to book a trip to Florida. I picked up this. But she said it so casually.
Xbox. Let me tell you, somebody did find an Xbox. Somebody did find an Xbox. I tell you, somebody did find one.
I bet they did, boy.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm not good. She says Xbox. So, Xbox. So, if we only have 13 people in the chat, so let's put a number between 1 and 20. 1 and 20. So, you get an Xbox. It's like I said, it's not sealed. The seal is broken. So this is how I picked it when I went to the bins. So, and you will have this is, I guess, an accessory bag. It's nice though. You can put whatever you want to put in it. It's a small, nice bag.
Awesome since 1971. That is cute.
Yeah, awesome since 1971. So it's like a small bag. So just want to say thank you guys for being in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging in here with us. So put a number in between 1 and what did I say? 1 and 20. I already have my number written down. So guys, Missy, are you taking part? I can put it in the chat so you can know.
Nope.
Okay, let me put it in the private chat. And so that you know what the number is. So if you see it, let me know if you see it. Okay, put in the number in. If you see it, let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
I don't see it yet.
Between 1 and 20, keep putting the numbers. If you're here and you want to win, I see the number.
I see it too.
You see the number?
I do.
Okay. You want to call it out or should I show it?
You should show it. Number 9. Number 9.
Number 9.
Go Juice.
Go Juice. I'll see you on Tuesday. You have to come to my house and pick it up. You have to come to my house and pick it up. Juice don't live far away, so.
Oh, for real? She said, no way.
Yeah, wait. Juice got it. Number 9. So you got that, and you got that. You got that, and you got that. Congratulations, Juice.
Congratulations.
She said, no way. Oh my gosh. Thank you everybody for coming in today. I really appreciate you guys so much for coming in. We got a few more minutes and let's see. Missy, you got something to say before we round up the chit chat?
Thank you guys for coming through. It was fun. As always, thank you, Miss Ella, for bringing me out of my cocoon.
Oh, you're welcome.
Miss Ella was like, yeah, so you gotta come back. So thank you, Miss Ella. And yeah, I'm a little behind in the videos. I am. Sales will not be coming to my channel anytime soon, but I'm gonna try to get the pre-recorded. Damn it,
So
that's all the hell I get.
that's a,
That's all the hell I got.
well, hopefully we'll see you on
with Ella. You'll catch me with Ella with listening. That's how.
Yeah. So next Sunday we're gonna be on here. Next week on Sunday we're gonna list as well. So I'm gonna come prepared next Sunday.
And
All the stuff I was gonna list are all on this chair here. And let me tell you, I've only listed 2 things. And I have all this stuff on this chair I was gonna list, and I only listed 2. But that's fine because I enjoyed the topic today. We talked about taxes, so that was really great. That we talked about taxes. So I'm I'm not trying to educate anybody on taxes because I'm not an accountant.
Her first name is Dana, Dayna. It is. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, thank you, Pernini.
Yeah, we did miss her. I missed her so much. I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
We're used to seeing her live, at least twice a week. And now we don't even see her at all. It's like, no way. But she's going to be back here next week.
Yeah, she's going to drag me back.
She's going to definitely be back here next week, guys. So I appreciate y'all
heard her. Y'all heard her.
Yeah. Next week, she's going to be here. And I'm going to be ready for her next week.
Before our listening schedule was every other week. Now homegirl done moved it to every week. So
yeah. And we talked about Chinese food. Dang, I'm hungry now.
You know what? I thought about Chinese food the other day.
I haven't had Chinese food in a long time. Oh, well, I did.
When I started my journey, I 86 all that, but the other day I had a hankering for some wings. I ain't gonna even lie. And some shrimp fried rice. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was like, damn, I ain't had it in a long time. But I kept it. I stayed on the journey. Stayed on it. But man, I was like, man.
Well, last night when I got home, Juice, let me tell you, when I got home last night, because myself and Juice, I just put out a video because we went to the bean store. We went to Bean Deals. It's one of the really best good bean stores to go to here. They're really organized, no rushing, no whatever fighting. The owner doesn't do all that. So Juice, she traveled down about an hour to come pick me up, and we went there yesterday. So when Juice dropped me off, I was able to get in my house, but I went out and I shut the door, lock it. And then when I tried to open the door would not open for me to get in. So I was outside. I was outside for like almost 15 minutes before I tried it again. I was able to get in. So something's wrong with the lock, and they came last night to fix it. I've been busy cooking after that. I was so busy. I had to cook, and I was like, I can't wait. I did some rice, put some shrimp in it, bell peppers, celery, spices. What else did I put in it? Sausage. Oh, so busy looking.
So
I cannot wait.
You're going
to go eat now.
So that sounds like the type of meal that you can freeze and ship.
Freeze and ship. I already put part in the fridge and part of in the, because I always like to make quite a lot because I don't like to eat white rice all the time because I eat brown rice. So once in a while I will do white rice. So I will cook it and split it, put part in the freezer, and then put part in the fridge that I'm gonna eat. Because I know if I put all of it in the fridge, I'll be eating it like crazy. So
it sounds like you already got it frozen. So Is that a no on the shipping?
Are you paying for shipping?
I
You
should.
won't be able to eat it because I put a whole lot of hot pepper in it. I cook.
God damn!
I use habanero pepper. I have to put.
Oh man! No, you didn't. You just said that so you wouldn't have to ship it.
No, but let me tell you, I cook with habanero pepper and I put like 3 of them in it. Also, for your information, I'll go to the buffet and I'm the guy walking back with 2 plates.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what a buffet's for.
Let me tell you, when I used to go to the buffet, okay, I don't like to get up. When I go to Vegas, I go to the buffet. I do not like to get up because I eat once and I don't have time. I go.
I hear that, Patrick.
I go and I put everything I want to eat on my plate and I sit down and I eat everything on my plate and I'm full. Okay, that's what I do. But then when I go to there's a hotel there that I went to, and the buffet, it's like you can't sit down once. You have to get up to go for seconds, go try something else. So I agree with you, Patrick. I will walk back with 2 plates. If I can take 3, I'll take 3. I'll go walk back and put a plate there. And I don't like food.
Exactly. Like I think she just said that. I don't think she really put that in. I think she just said it so she wouldn't have to ship it.
Look. You think? Let me show you. You think
No,
I'm
you don't
lying?
have to ship
Hold
it.
on.
See, no.
You think I'm lying? You hold on.
No, we're not going to turn this into the Food Network. Okay, this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to turn this into the Food Network. Okay. Cat eye is so much better today.
What do these look like?
Peppers. I don't know the difference between them because I don't eat them.
What do these look like? Habanero peppers. I put 3 of these in my food when I'm cooking. 3. Because when I put 2, I don't taste it. I put 3, I still don't taste it. It has to be hot. Glamour said, Patrick, no judgment here. No judgment. Yeah. I miss it. It says sometimes you have to get different type of rice. Dirty rice. Oh my gosh. Dirty rice. Patrick is eating dirty rice. I'm telling you. Dirty and spicy rice. I like Ella's taste. Of course. It has to be. But I don't do dirty rice though. I do brown rice and sometimes white rice. But it has to be hot. When you say spicy, people mix the two. There's a difference between spice and hot.
Touche.
It has to be hot. Spice, you can put all sort of spice in it. Hot. I want a good barbecue. I miss a good buffet. Yeah, it's hard to go eat at the buffet right now. Everybody's touching everything. I went on a cruise 2 years. Actually, a year before the year that the COVID hit. I went on a cruise. Thank God. I was okay. Nothing happened there because towards the end of the year we started hearing about COVID. But I went on the cruise. That was in July of 2019. I didn't go. I booked myself to go eat at the restaurant because I didn't want to eat at the buffet. I'm not touching what people are touching. Everybody touching the same spoon to serve themselves.
How are you allergic to rice? Were you allergic to the grain?
Allergic to rice, but love it? How are you allergic to rice?
I love rice. My mother used to just make rice for us, like just to have like for breakfast or whatever, as if we was Asian. So
Money afternoon.
But it was good though. It was so delicious.
Money afternoon evening rice.
Yeah, like we would just literally have rice. Like she would have like she would make like listen, when you ain't have nothing else in the house and all you had was rice, she would make some rice with some bacon. And she would make it kind of like she'll add some broth to it to kind of make it a little bit juicy.
I can eat rice with, I can eat rice with sardine. I can eat rice and just put butter on it.
Say sardine.
Yeah, sardine. I can put sardine on it and eat it like that. I can put just butter on it and eat it like that. Oh my goodness. I like rice, but I love me some spaghetti. Love me some
Let's not talk about
spaghetti.
I haven't had spaghetti.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta go cook some spaghetti because I'm hungry of spaghetti now.
I've been fiending for some spaghetti.
What?
My ex used to make some good spaghetti.
Who says that? Allergic to celery too? Oh my gosh.
I can do without the celery, but I don't understand the rice part.
I didn't know yeah, I can understand the celery, yeah, but the rice, I just don't know. There's you can eat high-end one. No, I don't think I will go to any of those type of places now. No.
It will make it high.
No.
I'll splash some glaze on it. Okay, Patrick. I want to see anything that you put glaze on.
Some glaze on it.
I don't even like how that sounds. But it was,
I don't know what kind of glaze you put in on it. Is it a barbecue glaze, funny glaze?
I don't know.
Oh, that is rubbish, Patrick.
All I think is hard R. That's all. That's all I'm thinking is hard R. So I'm like, wait a minute. And barley. So you must be allergic to the grain. May not be. Oh my
and barley?
Both. Oh. Yeah, you must be allergic to the grain.
It may not be. Patrick. Oh, my favorite food. She's allergic to all her favorite food.
Yeah, it must be the grain in it. Because I was like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, people's dirty hand touching utensil at the buffet. No, I don't like. Okay, ladies, I need to go cook. All right, Patrick. See, we're winding down as well because we need to go. We need to go cook. Okay, guys. So tomorrow, I will be on. I think it will be on Melanie's channel. I don't know, Melanie or BMO's channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. I will be there for the auction, so please come support. Wednesday, I will be on the Return of Cajun Root Resellers channel for the Hump Day auction, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you do not want to forget to come back to my channel, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a guest, My High Hustlers will be there. So please come support. I might have another special guest that will pop up. Never know. So come support 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel on Thursday. And then I keep saying I might do a pop-up. I'm still trying to think about it. But I'll see what I might do. Maybe Friday or Saturday. I wanted to do it this week, but I couldn't do it because I had to go to the bin store on Saturday. So maybe next week I might do a pop-up. I don't know. Or this weekend. Sorry. And guess what? We're back on Sunday. Myself and Missy, we're going to be back on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to chit-chat and we're going to try and list. I don't know the topic. We don't really know what topic. We just start and we talk when we see what happens in the chat and we go by that. Or we just talk. So, bye everybody. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week. Be healthy and be safe. Peace. Who's that jersey for?
It's my alma mater.
All right. Okay, now show it off. Missy, don't be a stranger. Say, don't be a stranger. All right.
I can't be. Ella told me I got to be here next week.
She got to be here. Can't be a stranger. Bye, guys. Mwah.